Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers on Thursday night.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Well, the Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023. Now in his 5th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And he's coming off a great season where he put up career highs in yards and touchdowns, while also leading one of the most prolific scoring offenses in the NFL. The number one thing he did last season, though, staying healthy. When he's on the field, Miami can roll.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The success there.
In run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Here's 2nd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4. Sanders comes on. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And Love established himself as a legitimate franchise quarterback a season ago. And let's not forget, he had to exhibit a lot of patience, waiting for his opportunity to become the man. And once can he sustain that success? The Packers certainly believe he will.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside. 3rd and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's
down. Ready, go.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Now Love. Completed out left to Downs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he stopped immediately there. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. 2nd and 10. Love now. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Packer football.
Distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
About completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to.
This is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Hill going to go in motion right. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And that one too wide and incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Play action, now it's Tua. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but he has 1st down yardage. Tua sets up to pass it. That's to the new Dolphin. It's Odell Beckham Jr. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Beckham will go in motion right. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their 1st turnover of the game.
And you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We just watched a solid 1st half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Love looking to throw it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
To throw now. Here's Love. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all the guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
And he'll just throw the secure through. Incomplete here. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Down. Check pitch. Hut, hut.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Ah, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
In motion, Hill. Right back to Achane on second down. And not much to speak of. Carl pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 46 so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he goes out right around the 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
On the ready.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Come on, set. Ready.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
They know that wasn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Love from the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So that's a...
It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here's Tua. That'll be caught by Hill.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were. People are going to go for it on 4th down. They believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and 5.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeout.
If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. counter play with Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that? A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.